5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have ignition.
Brought to you by Dubro Products, keeping you on track. And Horizon Hobby, helping people have fun with hobbies.
Why do I have to sweep up after? Hi, folks. We're headed back again to Lakeland, Florida for the Florida Jets event. Some of you know Inside RC visited this event a couple years ago. We were so impressed with the scope of it that we decided to pay Frank Tiano a visit again and see how his annual event is shaping up. This year the entries were up to 300, so as you can see, it just keeps growing. What's more is this event draws people from all over the world, and you'll see why in just a few seconds. Speed, power, beauty. These jets are impressive and unrivaled. Now, Frank refers to this event as a jet together, so it's not a competition per se. He likes to keep a friendly, non-competitive flair to it. It's more of a destination event for people to come and fraternize with others that enjoy the hobby as well. He does have surprises in store for participants, but they're more in the line of best of categories for craftsmanship, graphics engineering excellence, critics' choice, and many other jet categories. I myself am dying to see what new jet designs these folks have been working on in their workshops over the last couple years. So what do you say we throw down the broom and go check it out?
Welcome to Florida Jets 2006, and we're going to have nothing but hot burning fuel for the whole weekend. We're going to start right now. And some knowledge sheet all included with the
Florida Jets was started, I think this is our 9th year, so 9 years ago, or maybe it's our 8th year. Boy, they go so fast, you know. It was started to bring a powerful jet event to the East Coast, to the sun, at a time of year when everybody else is still up to their knees in snow and ice and who knows what kind of weather. It was an instant success. This event draws almost 200 pilots, which is very, very big for a jet event. An average jet event draws 40 to 50 pilots. And what's happened, which is kind of unique with Florida Jets, it has a trade show atmosphere as well. So because the show is so large, manufacturers will actually wait and debut a new product here at Florida Jets like a trade show. Like there was like, you know, here's our new thing, it's under wraps, and they pull away the tarp or the cover and wow, there's our new F-86 or there's our new whatever it is. And that's become exciting for everyone because everybody wants to see what's going to happen at Florida Jets, what's going to be there. And where we usually get, I'm guessing, I don't know, maybe we get 10 vendors. We got 25 vendors this year. So it's growing and growing and growing. It has become an international event. I think there's about 17 or 18 different magazines and video companies here from throughout the world. So it's a showcase, you know, and we love doing it for the people, and they love coming, and hopefully it'll be a success again this year. We're scheduled for 5 days of solid, great, clear sky weather, light winds down the runway. That's very unusual. So we're really looking forward to a good Florida Jets 2006.
My name is Johnny Hernandez. I am from Boca Raton, Florida, and I'm flying today a BBM MiG-15 powered by a JetCat P120. The jet weighs 22 pounds, full of fuel, and it flies like a dream. I started flying RC in 1996, and I got into the jets in 97, 1 year. It took me 1 year to get into the jets, and that's all I fly now. I fly absolutely nothing but turbine-powered jets. This scheme belongs into a MiG-17. The plane is based in Michigan, in Grosse Ile at a Navy base. I happen to know the owner. He does private air shows, and I asked him if he could send me pictures and the 3 views of his jet, and I decided to do his scheme. I recommend this jet for any new turbine flyer, anybody that wants to get into a scale jet. For example, if you're flying a sport jet, this would be a great first scale jet for anyone. It's very easy to fly. It's very easy to land, which is where most people have their issues. And landings is no problems with this airplane. It's got a speed brake, it has flaps, it's got all complete moving surfaces on it, and there's nothing negative I can say about this jet. I absolutely love it. I started coming to Florida Jet since 1997, and it's, to me, it's the biggest jet meet in the country. All the vendors are here. I have a really good time here because everyone's here, and I get to meet all our flyers and all the new modelers that I strongly recommend to come to this show because it is one of the very best in the country.
We'll be right back with more Florida Jets on Inside RC.
The wonder of the open sky. It calls to you, beckoning. You know the feeling, and sometimes you need to get out there and just fly. Introducing Park Zone Charge and Fly Planes, a revolution in ready-to-fly freedom where you can go from the box to the sky as fast as you can charge a battery pack. No building, no hassles. Plus, Park Zone has adrenaline-pumping features to satisfy even the most experienced pilots. So now when the sky beckons, you can answer back. With Park Zone, no building, no hassles, just fly.
Welcome back to Florida Jets, right here on Inside RC.
We are Audomaro and Luis from Mexico City. We came to Florida Jets for the first time to fly. This is our first time flying outside of Mexico, and we're having a great time. This is a Philip Evans F-16, which I built 1 year ago with a P120 jet cut engine, and it has around 70 flights on it already, and we are really enjoying it. And coping with the pressure, the people here watching all the airplanes and the crosswinds and everything. It's been a lot of fun. The airplane, it handles very well. The washout in the wings helps a lot, and good brakes too. Dry weight is 25 pounds plus another 7.5. That's around 32.5 pounds takeoff weight. The radio is a JR PCM-10S. It's an old model of the JR radios, but it's good enough for this airplane and for maybe my style of flying. I've been flying for about 27 years. I started with control line airplanes with my father, and then when I had a job, I started flying radio control models. What do I think of Florida Jets? It's a great event. I'm going to try to come, and my crew member here, my father, to come every year if that's possible. The organization is great. Everybody is absolutely great. And we feel very welcome here. The weather has been beautiful.
Hi, my name's Alan Kardash. I come from England, London, and brought over my boomerang design to fly. It's a nice, easy design to fly, but it's capable of just about anything you want to do with it. It's got a 30-pound turbine in it. The model itself weighs 28 pounds all up, but by the time you've tanked it up with fuel, it's about 35 pounds lift-off brake. The original boomerang was 8-foot span, and it was a great flying design, but it wasn't pretty, and it was pretty slow. It had a very thick wing and chunky fuselage. It was a whole different concept. This model is designed to have a reasonably high top speed. It'll do up to about 180, and at the same time it floats in for a landing at 15 miles an hour. You can hover it in the wind. It's a nice flying plane. People like it. The thing is that the original kit was a good 100 hours build, and that was if you were quick. This thing, you can buy it in the week and fly it on Sunday. It's a real fast build. The fuselage and the booms are fiberglass. The wings are built up from the regular modeling materials, balsa, plywood, and it's all comes out of the box as you see it here. It's completely finished, painted, and it's really not a building job anymore. It's just an assembly. You just got to put the gear in it really and go fly. And it's massively strong. I really did a belt and braces job on the strength. It's a very, very tough model. You can't break it in flying it, whatever you do. As soon as it goes inverted, the center of pressure change on it allows it to fly inverted as well as it does upright. So it's really unusual wing section. Not exactly a secret, but I don't let on what it is. And you know, I've been designing aerobatic jets since 2000, and now we're 6 years on, so they've got a lot better as I've learned more about it, and I'm very proud of it. It's the best thing I've ever designed. This model here has had maybe 100 flights on it, still going strong and still looking good.
Hi, I'm Adil Naseem from New Jersey, and I have a technical tip on this swing wing mechanism and how this F-14 works. What we have here is a JetMart USA F-14. Basically, the heart of the whole drive unit is this unit in the middle here, which has a jack screw mechanism, as you can see in the middle, and a 4.8 volt battery with a pinion gear and a tooth belt, which basically turns the main pulley. And once you turn the motor on, however, it turns the jack screw and makes the wings go in and out. And now this thing is completely variable, so you can stop it at any angle of the wing sweep, so it's not just all front or all back. And to activate it is really basically a 3-position switch in the fuselage here, as you can see, which is driven by that little servo over here. So if you go to the front, it's a 3-position switch. It's swing the wings out. Middle is basically stop, and back is basically going to swing the wings back. And like I said, you can stop it at any position, so to get the variable angle. So basically, when you're ready, you know, on the transmitter switch, you switch to a switch, and the switch moves, and the jack screw mechanism comes in, and it pulls the wing straight, which is the full forward position, which is basically where normal flying is done and stuff like that. But if you wanted to, you can basically go back at any position and stop it at any differing angle until it goes all the way, and it just stops on its own because it has stop sets on both switches on each side. One interesting thing about this is, contrary to popular belief, people feel that you would think you would need more power to drive the wings back than forward. Actually, that's not true, because the way the center of the lift is on this aircraft and on these wings, if this belt was to break for any reason, or you had a power failure or something like that and something started slipping, the wings will actually come forward. On one of the flights, I actually had that situation where on landing, I was a little crosswind and I touched the wingtip, and one of the pulleys broke. And it was amazing that the wing just kept forward, came back forward, and the plane just stayed steady. And typically, if in the air that was to happen, good part is the wings will come forward, which is where you want to fly most of the time. This has been your insider tip on Inside RC.
Can your glow plug igniter do this? If not, you're wasting precious time at the track or on the field. The Dubro Easy Glow is designed to give an audible beep when your glow plug is working properly. When your plug has failed, you will not hear a beep. It's that simple. Beep equals good. No beep, no good. The Easy Glow will ignite your model's glow plug with ease, and it comes complete with a 1700 milliamp battery and charger. Also, the battery is replaceable by simply removing the housing. So switch to the Easy Glow from Dubro and hear what you've been missing.
Warning, the following is extreme in nature. Extreme size, extreme performance. Prepare yourself for the Aerobird Extreme. Radio-controlled ingenuity at its best. It's one monster plane ready to fly right out of the box. With its long flight time and extreme maneuverability, you could choose between smooth and stable sport mode or liberating pro mode, where you can unleash loops, whip stalls, and more. Plus, with export expandability, your combat options are endless. Ready for an extreme flying experience? Then you're ready for the Aerobird Extreme. But don't say we didn't warn you.
Producing the Inside RC Best of DVD series. Enjoy your favorite segment of RC with the best of monster trucks and the best of airplanes. If you love mud-flinging muscle, reach for the best of monsters. If you'd rather kick the tires and light the fires, go for the best of airplanes. At $14.95, these will make a great addition to your video library or a great gift for the RC enthusiast. For more details, log on to InsideRC.com today.
Welcome back to more Florida Jets right here on Inside RC.
My name is Thomas Gleisner from Germany. I live in the near of Frankfurt and bring it here my ASCAR 21 with 7 meter span wingspan and JetCat P120. It's funny to fly. It's a big airplane and I have a lot of fun with this flying. The basic construction is from Airworld. It's a kit from Airworld. You can buy it by John Christensen. It's Airworld USA.
My name is David Searles, and I brought a Crow Aviation F9F Panther. It's a scale of a Korean War jet, weighs about 42 pounds. It's powered by a Jet Central Rhino engine, puts out 36 pounds of thrust. Flies great. The airplane is powered by a Jet Central Rhino. It's a 36-pound thrust turbine. It's got fantastic response time. Really love it. The servos are all JR digital servos. I think I have a large high-tech digital servo on the elevator. That's really about it. The paint scheme is actually lasted in the Korean War for about 2 months. It's a composite of 3 different airplanes. You can see that it's 2 different colors. That's because the tail was to one airplane that had crashed. They salvaged that. The front of the airplane was from another airplane that had crashed. They salvaged that. And the nose is from another airplane, so they salvaged that. So that's where the paint scheme comes from. Making the adjustment from propeller planes to turbine, the biggest thing is speed on landing. I flew IMAC scale aerobatics with 40% airplanes, and those airplanes can land as slow as 5-10 miles an hour. I mean, very slow. These airplanes have to land 40, 50, 60 miles an hour. So the speed is just a lot different. Florida Jets, this is my first time. It's fantastic. The airplanes that are here, the pilots, the conditions, the weather is beautiful. As I said, my first time, I'm really enjoying it.
So we're here with Eric Johnson from Hobby Zone, and I think everybody pretty much knows about Hobby Zone if you've been anywhere near a hobby shop. Maybe you started with one of their airplanes, so they've got a couple new ones, and we're going to talk about them. Yes. Tell me about the Commander 2 and the Freedom.
The Commander 2 was the first airplane we released with anti-crash technology. And so what it does is it has incorporated this special technology to prevent your airplane from hitting the ground. Most beginners we know struggle with over control. And so what this does is if it feels like your airplane's in jeopardy, it'll actually override your control until you've got it back again. And it's a 2-channel, so it's a very easy. You have throttle and steering. Then you can turn the technology off once you've mastered it, so you'll have full control. The Firebird Freedom is 3-channel, and it also has anti-crash technology. So for the person that's interested in flying an airplane that they have pitch control For first, they want to enter the hobby with a pitch control airplane. They can start with the 3-channel airplane, and it also has the anti-crash technology, which will do the same thing. If you're entering too steep a dive or too tight of a turn, it'll simply give a little bit of up elevator, and then it'll cut throttle to prevent your airplane from hitting the ground. And then again, on the flip of the transmitter, you can turn it off and have full control.
It's like training wheels for the new one. All right, well, that looks like it's all in one-shot deal. You're ready to go?
Everything comes in one box. You don't need to buy anything other.
We'll be right back with more Florida Jets on Inside RC.
Had a little accident with your park flyer? No problem. Dubro Products manufactures a full line of replacement hardware for your electric aircraft. How about building your next airplane? Dubro's line of micro hardware is super strong, extremely lightweight, and is the choice of champions worldwide. Dubro leads the way in developing quality items like mini EZ connectors, micro control horns, mini wheels, micro pushrod sets, and much more. Your hardware is the lifeline of your aircraft, so demand the best. Demand Dubro.
If you love serious horsepower and over-the-top action, Traxxas has captured it all on one DVD. Traxxas, the #1 selling name in high-performance radio-controlled models, would like to give you a free 35-minute DVD packed with adrenaline-pumping footage, big air jumps, incredible speeds over 60 miles an hour. For a limited time, you can get our $12.99 Max Power DVD free. To get your free DVD, go online to maxpowerdvd.com. Get ready for all-out RC action like you've never seen before.
Welcome back to Florida Jets, right here on Inside RC.
I'm Sam Wright, the announcer for Florida Jets, and Florida Jets has existed now for approximately 6 years, and we've watched it grow from the very, very basic ducted fan, which is a model airplane engine, 2-stroke, turning up around 24,000 RPM, and pretty much like a vacuum cleaner, pushing thrust out the tailpipe. And we've watched it evolve now into the turbines, and of course our early turbines were very crude. We were running on pressurized propane, and now we have turbines that start automatically by themselves on propane and then on the jet fuel as the burner can heats up. That technology's even gone further now, where there are turbines that are starting purely on the jet fuel or kerosene. We're operating these high-performance jets right here at a full-size airport. We are coexisting with great cooperation from the airport manager and the FAA, and it's working really, really well. It's a thrill for our pilots to have this type of facility to fly from, and for our spectators. It's very enjoyable for them. They know where the location is. They're used to coming here, and it's just a great show for everybody, the participants as well as our spectators. Models are just fun to announce for, because these folks have so much time and energy into these models, and I just enjoy making sure that they get their press, their daily coverage, because they really worked hard, and a lot of times they go unnoticed, and a lot of these fellas don't even want to be talked about. They're so shy, but when they get on the flight line, they turn into real hot jet pilots, and they're really having a good time. And for me, I have the best seat in the house.
Hi, my name is Wojtek Iwańczyk. I am from Old Bridge, New Jersey. This is my brand new BVM composite Bobcat. The plane was in kit form just 3.5 weeks ago. We got it done for Florida Jets just in time to get here, finish it up in the hotel room. The plane has a JetCat P120 for power, which is speed limited to 200 miles an hour. The custom paint job on this Bobcat was done by Chip from Aggressive Paintworks, and the paint is House of Color. The theme on the plane was inspired originally by artwork by Alan Geiger. He's the artist that's typically known for conceiving the Aliens movies concepts. And of course, fire looks good on anything fast, and it just really worked to flame the plane up with some real fire paintwork on it. And the pilot, of course, is a Predator, which goes right together with the Aliens vs. Predators movies, and it kind of just wrapped a really good theme together. And I'm really enjoying this plane. It looks great in the air.
Well, that's about it. Wow. We had 5 days of rock and roll weather. We had those 8 flight lines were smoking. We had almost 200. We had 198 registered pilots, 350 aircraft, and we logged 880 flights. Only 3 mishaps. A great Florida Jets 2006. We look forward to seeing you for Florida Jets 2007.
This thing is lost in transit.
I'll tell you what, it's really hard to tell if those jets are small scale in some of those shots because they're amazing. Anyway, if you like what you saw and you'd like to jet together with these guys someday, the best place to start is definitely your local hobby shop. Find the one nearest you at InsideRC.com using the retailer locator. They can help you get set up, learn to fly, and in a few years you too can be zipping around the sky with models like the ones you saw today. Have fun, y'all, and I'll see you right here next week on Inside RC, your source for radio control action television. Why? Why? They don't pay me enough for this.